Dear students, we have worked along together these days and completed 3 chapters, that is chapter 10, 11 and 12. But students, in your upcoming MCQ test, you also have chapter number 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. So in today's session, I have decided to deal with these 5 chapters which are already there in portion. And I am sure this will surely going to help you to enhance your performance in the upcoming MCQ test. So let's begin with today's session. Children, the first chapter, that is rational numbers. Now, what do you mean by rational numbers? Any number which we represent as P by Q. That means rational numbers are simple fractions. But what is the difference here? P by Q, where P and Q both are integers. It can be positive, it can be negative. And your denominator, that is Q, will not be equal to 0. So these are rational numbers. You have already done rational numbers in class 7. Now in this particular chapter, my dear students, you have questions like addition, subtraction. So simply the way you solve fractions, the very same way, that is you will take up LCM and solve. That is addition and subtraction. Next you have multiplication. What you have to do in multiplication? You will cancel up top and bottom, corner wise, up and down, and then numerator into numerator, denominator into denominator. That is your answer. That means you have to reduce it. Now come to division. How we have to solve division? You have to change it to multiplication by reciprocating. So you have to reciprocate, change it to multiplication and solve. Apart from these, you have questions like find the value. So find the value means you have to solve. Evaluate is also the same. You also have questions like simplify. The moment children you have simplified, what you have to do? You have to apply what? You have to apply the Bodmer's rule. So you have to apply Bodmer's rule and solve for simplification. Now I have seen the most complicated question which students find actually, or students have problem in this particular question, that is additive inverse and multiplicative inverse. Now student, this is something very simple. What do you mean by additive inverse? Additive inverse means opposite sign. Very simple. Additive inverse of plus 2 minus 2. Additive inverse of minus 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3. So remember, additive inverse is opposite sign. Then children, what is multiplicative inverse? Multiplicative inverse is simply the reciprocal. Multiplicative inverse is the reciprocal. But students get confused with the multiplicative inverse. When it is rational number, it is easy. But when it is exponents, you find it difficult. So I begin today's session with additive inverse and multiplicative inverse. Follow children? So let's begin. When we come to additive inverse, children, I have told you opposite sign. Let me do a question. I am doing from exercise 1.3 question number 9. Okay. Question number 9 says, what is the sum of additive inverse and multiplicative inverse of 9? I have told you, I am going very slow. Additive inverse of 9, opposite side, that means what? Minus 9. What you have to do? You have to find the sum, that means what? Addition. So plus, and then multiplicative inverse of 9. Multiplicative inverse, I have told what? Reciprocal. 9 means 9 by 1. What is the reciprocal of 9? 1 by 9. So plus 1 by 9. Now students, when I have a plus sign in between, how will I solve? I will take up LCM. So what is the LCM? LCM is 9. So nothing is there means 1. So 1 9s are 9 and then 9 9s are 81. So it is minus 81 and plus 1. Followed? Minus 81 plus 1. So what is your answer? Your answer is minus 80 by 9 and then you change it to improper. Followed? Minus 80 by 9. Come to the next question. The next question is question number 10. Question number 10 says, what is the product? Product means what we have to do? We have to multiply. So what is the product of additive inverse of what? Minus 3 by 7. Children, additive inverse of minus 3 by 7 will be plus 3 by 7. So additive inverse 3 by 7 and multiplicative inverse of minus 3 by 7, reciprocate, it will be minus 7 by 3. So minus 7 by 3. Come to the answer. First you see whether you can cancel off anything. So you can see over here 7 and 7 goes, 3 and 3 gone. Followed? So your answer is minus 1 over here. On top also you have 1. So 1 into 1 by 1. So your answer comes to minus 1. Followed? Once more I repeat. Additive inverse is just opposite side. Multiplicative inverse is reciprocal. Now students, here itself I am doing one question from exercise 2, that is exponents. When you come to questions on multiplicative inverse in exponents and you have a negative power, listen carefully. When you already have a negative power, a question with negative power, first and foremost thing which you have to do is, you have to change the power to positive. So what students confuse is that I have already reciprocated, so my answer is done. No. When you have a negative power, the first step is you change the power to positive. So how will you change? You have to reciprocate. You are changing to positive. And then again you have to reciprocate it. Only then you are writing the multiplicative inverse of that particular thing. So I repeat, when you have questions on multiplicative inverse in exponents, and I am doing a same example for you. Come to exercise 2, question number 3-2. See children, minus 3 by 2 and here you have minus 4, 1 by 2. Okay, so these are law of indices, you know powers will be multiplied. So 2 1s are 2, it will cancel off, 2 2s are 4. See carefully. So this becomes minus 3 by 2 and to the power what? To the power minus 2. So I have told you students, first you have to turn minus 2 to plus 2. So the first step is change it to positive. So this becomes minus 2 by 3 whole square. Clear? What I have done? I have changed the negative exponent to positive. Now let me solve it. I have not done multiplicative inverse yet. Either you solve and do, or you may do multiplicative inverse first and then solve. So anyway, what I have done from minus to plus, I have changed. How I have changed? I have reciprocated. Now question is, you have to write the multiplicative inverse. Followed? So multiplicative inverse means what? Here if I solve this answer, 2 square minus 2 square will be plus 4, 4 and 3 square will be 9. 4 by 9 is your answer, but you have not turned it into the multiplicative inverse. Now what will be the multiplicative inverse of this? The multiplicative inverse will be 9 by 4. Followed students? So 9 by 4 is your answer. This is all about additive inverse and multiplicative inverse. I am sure you have not problem, but I would say extend. The students I have seen, they commit lot of silly mistakes in these questions. Lot of silly mistakes. So that's why I am dealing with this. So additive inverse and multiplicative inverse done. Next you come to students. In the rational number chapter, you have a number line. Now number line you have to do like if I say 2 by 3. That means you will mark it in between 2 and 3. Because it is 2 and then 2 by 3 or maybe 2, 3 by 4 whatever. For number line I have chosen a question from exercise 1.5. You see question number 2. See here 9 by 7, 10 by 7. Okay students, see 6 by 7. Okay. Here you have students 1 by 7, then 2 by 7. Followed? What will be the number here? Naturally this will be 3 by 7. So point A, question may be asked that point A represent which rational number. So that will be 3 by 7. Next, you see 4 by 7, 5 by 7, 6 by 7. What will be the next number? 7 by 7. Now be careful here. 7 by 7 means what? It will cancel off. 7 by 7 means 1. So So what is the number which is represented by B? That is 1. 7 by 7 is also correct, but more correct answer it is 1, because we don't say 7 by 7, it is 1. And naturally C will be what? C will be 8 by 7, 9 by 7, it continues. So this is all about your number line. Next, a very important question in rational number, that is insert 2, 3 or 5, 7 rational numbers in between. Follow. So when you have 10 rational numbers, 12 rational numbers, you have different method. Here I am dealing with a simple question on this. Like if I say exercise 1.5 question number 6 I am doing. Insert 3 rational numbers between -2 and -1. Children, inserting a rational number in between means what? You are just finding the center of both the numbers. So how can you find the center of both the numbers? By finding the average of both. So if you find the mean of both, you will get the center number. Now if you find the mean of this A and the center number, you get the number in between. And if you find the mean of B and the center number, you get the number in between. Simple method of finding or inserting rational numbers in between. So when you have insert 3 rational numbers, what will be my first rational number? The first rational number I am going to find the average of what? Average of -2 and -1. So -2 plus -1 whole divided by 2. So I will get this number, the center. Okay, that is how we find the mean. After finding the center, the middle rational number, what you will do? You will find the average of this number and the center number. Follow? So you will get this number. And after that, you will find the average or mean of this center number and -1. So you will get this number. So you got 1, 2 and 3 rational numbers over here. This is the simple method of finding. Followed? Next, students, in this particular chapter only, rational numbers, you have few objective questions. These objective questions are totally conceptual question, okay, based on concept. Do these questions carefully. You have true false, children. You have true false in exercise 1.2 and you also have fill in the blanks in exercise 1.3. So these true false and these fill in the blanks are also very important, as these are concept based questions. Now I'll take up word problems. Word problems from rational numbers. So students, let's take up the last part of rational numbers, that is word problems. Now children, when we come to word problems, see in exercise 1.2 and 1.4, you have very simple word problems. Simple but important. So let's begin with exercise 1.2. Here you have few word problems. One of the word problem I am doing over here, that is sum of 2 rational numbers is 3 by 5. Okay, sum of 2 rational numbers is given. One of the number is -2 by 7. Find the other number. I have always told you what to do. You put up simple questions like sum of the 2 number is 8. One of the number is 3. What will be the other number? When sum is given, you have to find the difference. Isn't it? So by finding the difference, you can find the other number. So let's do it. So sum of 2 rational numbers 3 by 5. One of them is -2 by 7. So I have to subtract -2 by 7 from 3 by 5. So that is equal to 3 by 5 minus -2 by 7. Clear? That is equal to 3 by 5 minus plus. So plus 2 by 7. What is the LCM of 5 and 7? 35. 35. So 7 3s are 21 plus 5 2s are 10. So what is my answer? 31 by 35. Follow children? Whenever there is a plus or minus sign in between fractions or rational numbers, you need to find LCM. And when there is multiplication sign, you need to simplify and then numerator into numerator, denominator into denominator. Now, the next question. The next question I have chosen from exercise 1.4. A simple word problem. See, the product of 2 rational numbers is given. one of the number is given, you have to find the other number. The same way you frame your own simple question like product of two numbers is 10. One of the number is 2. What will be the other number? 10 divided by 2. So when product is given, you have to divide it and find the answer. So let's begin. The product of two rational numbers is minus 11 by 2 and I have to divide it by one of the number, that is divide by 2 4 by 9. So 9 2s are 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 by 9. That is equal to. How to solve this division? By changing it to multiplication. How? By reciprocating. So minus 11 by 2 into 9 by 22. Followed 11 ones are 11 twos are. Students, here in question number 3, this is exercise 1.4, question 3, product of two rational number was minus 11 by 12. Followed, this will be 12. So 12 over here. So 11 ones are 11 twos are 12 and 9. 12 and 9 will go by 3. So 3 threes are 9, 3 fours are 12. Followed. So your answer will be minus 1 and minus 1 into 3. So that is 3 on top and 4 twos are 8. Minus 3 by 8. So it will be 11 by 12 and not 11 by 2. Followed? Okay. So answer is minus 3 by 8. So these two questions, that is sum of two numbers, the other is given, one of the number is given, find the other. Product of two numbers, one of the number is given, find the other. These are very important questions. Followed, though these are very small. Not small, these are very simple ones. Now let us take up word problems from exercise 1.6. So students, when you come to exercise 1.6, here you have elaborate questions. Elaborate questions like if you come to the first one, in a bag there are 20 kg of fruits, this much of oranges. So 7 1 by 6 of 20, you find oranges. Then apples, you find 8 2 by 3 of 20 oranges. And then 8 2 by 3 of 20, that is apples, and rest are grapes. So you have to add up both the fruits and subtract it, so you will get grapes. Straight away if I come to question number 3, in an examination 400 students appeared, listen carefully, 2 by 3 of boys. So number of boys, children, 2 by 3 of 400. So you got number of boys and also 130 girls. Here it is given 2 by 3 of the boys and the number of girls is 130 girls passed in examination. So 130 girls passed and you have to find how many boys failed. So first you find number of boys who passed. It is given number of boys who passed and then what you do? You add both and then you subtract it. So you will get number of boys who failed in examination. Next we come to question number 4. Here you have what is given? Speed is given. Then distance. Question is how much distance will it cover in 9 by 10 hours? That means what is given? Here speed is given and time is given and you have to find the distance. So speed is equal to distance by time. So distance will be equal to speed into time. Check the unit. Both the units are same, kilometer per hour and hour. So you have to simply multiply both to find the distance. Next you come to question number 5. You have to find the area of a square. Very simple. One of the side is given. So area will be side into side. So with this, rational numbers are over with word problems. Now simply I do one or two questions from exponents. When you come to exponents, children, the first and foremost thing which is important for exponents, that is the law of indices. The law of indices we have already dealt with in algebraic expression. Here students, be very careful with exponents that anything to the power 0 is 1. That means when we begin with 1 to the power 0 is 1. 90 to the power 0, that is also 1. Now if I write 900 to the power 0, that is also equal to 1. So anything to the power 0 is 1. Now we come to the first question, that is evaluate. Very simple question, evaluate. Minus. Wherever your power is in minus, what you have to do? You have to change the power to positive. Because by changing, after changing the power to positive, only then you can solve the sum. So 3 by 5 to the power minus 2 will be equal to, how to change the power from negative to positive? By reciprocating. Okay, so this becomes 5 by 3 whole square. So 5 by 3 whole square, 25 by 3 square, that is 25 by 9. Follow students, another little different kind of question here in exponents. You see, express 16 to the power minus 2, okay, as what? As a power with base 2. So here your base is 16, you have to change the base to 2. Now 16 is 2 to the power what? 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, that means 2 to the power 4. So what you have here, 16 if I break, it will be 2 to the power 4 and to the power minus 2, which is already there, isn't it? Now third law of indices, what we have to do, powers will be multiplied. So this becomes what? 2 to the power minus 8, and that is your answer. Follow? 2 to the power minus 8. So students, what we did today? I dealt with two chapters. What are they? Rational numbers and exponents. Follow? So we did today rational numbers and exponents, our revision class. In the upcoming video, children, I will deal with remaining three chapters, that is square root, cube root and set theorem. Follow? So after dealing with these 5 chapters, your portion for the upcoming MCQ test will be over. So my dear children, drill in as much as possible quantity of hard work. All the very best to you all students. So children, goodbye and good luck. Take good care of yourself. Thank you children. Bye-bye.